For the 6th time in 7 years, it's Duncanville versus North Shore for the 6A Division I. What's that? Really? Huh. It's North Crowley versus Austin Westlake for the 6A Division I state championship. These are the picks. Welcome into the picks presented by Community Coffee, your guide to the Texas High School Football State Championship games. My name is Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're previewing the big one. We're previewing the 6A Division I State Championship game. 7 o'clock Saturday night at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. It's the final game of the 2024 Texas High School football season, the 6A Division I State Championship between the North Crowley Panthers and the Westlake Chaparrals. What are the keys to this matchup? Key number 1, the Showcase Showdown. Yeah, it's North Crowley's offense against Westlake's defense. That's the ball game. That's the thing. North Crowley's offense is on another planet right now. Quarterback Chris Jemerson's been unbelievable. They've got a Mr. Texas football finalist at wide receiver in Quentin Gibson. They can run the ball with Cornelius Warren and Daniel Bray. Their offensive line has been absolutely spectacular. They have got dudes all over the field. Going up against the Westlake defense, led by Elliott Shopper, the most relentless player in Texas high school football. And this suffocating defense that just shut down North Shore in emphatic fashion in the state semifinal. You can gussy this thing up however you want, but here's the ball game. What happens when it's good on good? What happens when North Crowley's offense meets Westlake's defense? Key number 2, Wise beyond his years. Let's talk about Westlake quarterback Reese Wise, who I think is coming off his best game as a Chaparral in their state semifinal win over North Shore. Now, I don't think the numbers are going to wow you, right? But it's his playmaking ability when his number is called, his ability to run the ball, his ability to play in play action, and his ability to take care of the football and operate this offense. Let the running game do the work. Operate behind a big offensive line and come up with big plays when they need you. You talk with Coach Tony Salazar at Westlake, he'll tell you he doesn't need Reese Wise to throw for 500 yards. He just needs him to be an operator back there, and he is operating at an extremely high level. This North Crowley defense is going to challenge them in a big way. Led by Jonathan Cunningham, the playmakers they've got on that Panthers defense is impressive. Can Reese Wise play his best game as a Chaparral again when it matters most? And key number 3, emotional reload. I think this is a fascinating part of this ball game because for both of these teams, they had huge emotional wins in the state semifinal, and now they got to go and do it again. For North Crowley, they finally overcame Duncanville. A year after getting embarrassed by Duncanville, they came out and dethroned the Panthers to stake their claim as one of DFW's elite. It was a signature win for Ray Gates and company. It was a game they had circled all year long. For Westlake, they finally avenged North Shore's kind of mastery over them and came up with the big plays when they mattered the most and suffocated North Shore in what has to be a cathartic win to get back to a state championship game. They had had that game circled all year long. They had been building up to that moment. Well, here's the thing. For both of those teams, that's the moment before the moment, right? Both of them have to reload. Both of them have to get ready emotionally for what is going to be the biggest game of the season after what was the biggest game of the season. So which of these teams can refocus and come out hot when it matters most? Who am I picking? I'm going with Westlake. The Chaps get the nod here on the strength of their defense, plain and simple. What they did last week to North Shore really opened my eyes. Remember how explosive and star-studded this North Shore attack has been. And Westlake snuffed them out completely. They were living in the backfield. Against a really good North Shore offensive line, they were able to get in the backfield and bother Caleb Bailey consistently with the defensive front and superstar linebackers like Elliott Shopper and Bo Massengill. They came up with big plays when it mattered most, and they were able to suffocate North Shore. And while I think North Crowley has tons of weapons too, I think we have seen Westlake take on high-powered offenses and shut them down. Now, North Crowley, I think, provides a different challenge, because they're going to be able to take the top off the defense. And I think that's going to be really interesting to see. Can they hit big plays over the top? That's what I'm watching in the first quarter. Can North Crowley take a shot and make Westlake defend deep? Because a lot of what Westlake was able to do was defend underneath against North Shore and come up with plays. Furthermore, I think the running game and the offensive line for Westlake gets it done and finds a way to push through this North Crowley defense. I think Westlake wins the 6A Division I state championship. And those are the picks. What am I wrong about? Leave comments down below. Don't forget that subscribe button. Follow us on Twitter at DCTF. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Dave Campbells. Follow us on Instagram, instagram.com/Dave Campbells. And of course, see us at texasfootball.com, where you can find complete coverage of the 2024 Texas High School Football State Championship games at texasfootball.com/state. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the 6A Division I state title game. We'll see you.